This new amazing UI library has almost every single possible component that you'll ever need to develop your project. I mean, look at some of these examples. These are really polished and modern UI designs that you can use in any of your project. It doesn't matter what you're creating in your project, it has almost everything pre-designed for you. I mean, just look at this amazing navigation bar that I just added within less than 1 minute in my empty next.js project. The coolest thing is this is completely open source and free to use. You can simply just pick any UI element and then directly add into your cursor project. And in this video, I'll guide you how you can add any of these UI elements directly into your cursor project. This is so easy and simple that any one of you can use this in your project and completely change the look and feel of your project. Before we start, please don't forget to subscribe this YouTube channel. Our goal is to reach 100,000 subscribers before 30th of June 2025. And please do not forget to like this video. Our goal is to reach 1,000 likes for this video. Alright, to access this UI library, you need to just come to this URL, which is 21st.dev, 21st.dev. And after you open this website, this is what you'll see. Let's just explore all of these UI components and then we'll choose like few of these UI components and add to our cursor project. So if you're creating a landing page, it has almost everything for your landing page. It has this announcement section for your landing page. Let's just open that. So in this announcement section, let me just open this component. So this is the announcement section. You can have it like, it's a really interactive section, and it has like this interactive element and then these buttons for you already. I mean, everything, all of this, like whenever like hover over a section, so it has like a background, really nice background, and then it has like this cursor and everything. So all of this you can simply just like add to your project. And similarly, you can just explore more of these announcement components and look at this one. Similarly, there are backgrounds. I think backgrounds will be most useful for your to create your landing page. So let's suppose if you want to like create a background like this, something like this, you can do that with these small square boxes. Or if you just want to like create something like this, look at this. I mean, just look at this. This is amazing. The whole idea is to surprise and to like entertain your visitor. I mean, just like make your visitor feel like that. I mean, just to create an impression that your visitor should actually remember your design and your website. Further, just look at this one, this design. It's a wrap background. You can add this in any part of your landing page. Then there is this design. It's a gradient background. I think it's a gradient background animation, which is really cool. Look at this. The hell is this? Yeah, exactly. What the hell is this? Is amazing. I mean, all of these components are like already designed for you, and within minute, I mean, you can just add this into your project. We are going to actually just like add this into our project. Just wait a minute. I just want to like explore all of these components first with you, and then we'll just add that into our project. And look at these beautiful buttons. I mean, you can create really nice call to action buttons. Look at this one. The really nice and interactive call to action buttons. You might have seen like a lot of companies use this kind of like call to action button just to gain attention, like to make you press on that button. Then look at all of these different components here. Then there are footer section. There is a hero section. If you don't know what is hero section is actually the main section of your website. Look at this. There's an interactive 3D design as well. Look at this. This is an interactive 3D design that you can directly add into your project. Look at this albums component. I mean, imagine if you just add this into your project, and it can just make interactivity of your website just like amazing. Similarly, then there is a UI element section, and inside UI elements section, you can just add all of these different like UI elements, something like checkboxes, something like, I mean, if you're designing a dashboard, or if you're designing like inner pages platform, like something like this. So you can like make it more interesting, make it look more nice. You don't need to hire a front-end designer anymore, because you can just like do that here. There are some more components here which are like really interesting and exciting. So I think, yeah, so you can just like use any of these components directly into your website and just like turn your website completely into like just like completely change look and feel of your website. Alright, let's integrate any of these components directly into our website. So I have like set up an empty next.js project. You can simply just create an empty next.js project, and let me just then guide you how you can add any of these components directly into your project. So let's just choose one of these components. Let's just add this component into our landing page that we have just created into in our empty cursor project. So in our cursor project, this is what we have right now. This is our cursor project. We just have this navigation menu over there, and when we like hover over it, it just like pop up this like this drop down and all of this. So let's just add in hero section, let's just change that to this thing. All right, so there are two ways to do that now. So first way is actually you can simply just copy this prompt and paste this in cursor and use cursor agent to like create this for you. Second way is actually you can like like install this component directly into your project. So you can do it both ways. Let's just do the simplest possible way, and let's just copy this prompt, and let me just paste that prompt here. Please add this component into hero section of our default landing page. All right, so I copied that prompt from there, and now it has created a very detailed prompt with all of these code examples. And then it has given this example, copy paste this component to component slash UI library. So this is our slash component slash UI library. So it is actually inside source slash app, and then there is a component. So source slash component. So just give it source, because our project structure, in our project structure we have like source folder. So make sure that you just give this like URL to that. So source folder slash component slash UI library. So let's just press enter, make sure that you have selected agentic functionality, and then let's just click on submit and then see how it implements that. There might be probably, because we are actually our component directory is inside source folder, so there can be some errors. So right now what it will do, it will just install some of the dependencies that are required for this component. So once it will install that, after that it will just like add that component file. So I think it is not going to create a navbar. No, not navbar menu actually. So let's just see how it will create. So now let's create all the required files. It will create use and debound dimensions dot. So yeah, it is just creating that component. It has created this hooks, and then inside that there's use debound dimension. All right, so now it is just creating all of the required files and then updating our main page.tsx file to add this component directly in there. So I'm just waiting for it to like complete the entire code and then see how it look like. So apparently it has completed all of the steps. I can see inside problems section there is this error. So I'll just copy this error here from here, paste it here, and then see if it will resolve that error or not. All right, that error is still there. Let me just run my project and see if it is compiled successfully or not. So this is our project. I'll just try to reload it. All right, the error is still there, but it has added this component into our project. Perfect. Awesome. I mean, just look at that. We just copied that prompt from here and pasted inside cursor, and cursor within just like a couple of minutes compiled everything, installed all of those dependencies, and then now it has integrated that into our project directly, which is just like amazing. I mean, this is just like amazing, because all of these components are there already. You can simply just copy any of these components, copy your prompt, or you can just directly install this component. If you'll install this component, then you'll have to like now understand a little bit of code in next.js, that how you can component wherever you want it. Best practice, I think you just copy this prompt if you don't want to like interact with code at all, if you don't want to like understand it, because if you'll just copy it from here, it will install this component in this directory, component slash UI directory, and then you will have to maybe move that from there to this component, and then I mean it will be just a hassle for you. Let Cursor AI agent do that for you, and then just like simply copy any prompt from here, paste that inside Cursor, make sure that your agentic functionality is enabled, and then make sure that at the end of this prompt where it ends, just give it instruction where you want to show this project, and then make sure that the directory is correct, because by default the directory that it is giving is actually slash component slash UI folder, because apparently most of the times in next.js projects you don't use source src folder. So in this latest version of next.js, I mean by default it uses source folder. So just make sure that you have the correct directory and you want to like use this components folder. So yeah, that's it. And then after that, simply just click on enter, and then it will just like integrate, add that UI element into your project. I will actually make few more videos on this topic, because this is really nice tool. I will just redesign all of the projects that I'm working on currently, and I'll just like use this tool and then enhance the look and feel of my project. I mean, this is just like Chat.cn if you have used it, but this is like the advanced version of Chat. So this is really nice. I mean, you can use any of these components into your project, and this is completely open source, completely free to use. You are not paying anything for that. So, and it will completely change look of your project. So yeah, this is really nice, really nice. I highly recommend using that. And what I'll do, I'll actually create a separate video where I'll create a complete landing page using this library, and then we'll see like how it will look like. And then I mean, we'll customize it more, we'll add more features into that, add more UI components into that, change colors, change text, change fonts, all of that stuff. Just change that, and then like just completely customize it for your project. But yeah, this is really nice, and this is a vast library. You any UI component that you'll ever need is there already, so I think you should definitely use it. So yeah, this was it about today's video. I hope you really like that. And by the way, I got a new mic. I really hope that now the sound is comparatively better. This is Rode Pod mic. This is the advanced version of Rode mic that I had previously. This is Rode Pod mic USB. So I hope you can hear me properly now. I see you next video. Bye bye.